So about 3 years ago, I started drinking a specific iced latte that had shots of espresso. It is a caramel, hazel, toffee nut iced latte. And I've been drinking that basically for the last 3 years. Same exact, anywhere I go, I'll always get it. Some places can make it better than others. And I found a place that makes it really good. And then I was just thinking, this is costing me a lot of money. Why don't I see if I can do this on my own? And even more, why don't I find a manual one? And that's when I found the Flair. Besides being manual, the Flair is also very portable. And all the components are easy to replace if need be, but it feels like it's built pretty well. So all you need to make your shot of espresso, and again, I don't have any coffee house training or anything like that. I've just watched the window through the last 3 years and watched them how they made it, and then I just did it myself. And my second day, I have already made it exactly like they would make it. And then my third, fourth, fifth, I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I just make it. It's just really good. So I'll walk through real quick how I make my drink, which is a caramel, hazel, toffee nut iced latte. So first I boil the water, and then I set up the Flair. So next I want to add freshly ground espresso beans to the Flair brewing head. And it's best to grind your beans right before you brew. And Flair suggests that you use a burr grinder. I have an electric grinder, but I am looking around for one at like Goodwill. I'm going to get an old like fashioned one that I can just really grind that thing good. But you can get a burr grinder on like Amazon and stuff too. So once you grind them down, you want to fill up the brewing head. And I got the bundle. It included a stainless steel tamper, so you just tamper it. You want to get a nice good pack on there, and then you want to apply the screen on top of that, and then you want to heat up the cylinder. And I just either put it on like a pot on the stove with some hot water in it, or here I just took some hot water, poured it into a cup, and just put the cylinder in there just to warm up the cylinder. And then you want to make sure that you fill up your cup with ice. I just fill it almost all the way to the top, maybe like an inch below that. Then I add the syrups, which is 1 tablespoon of caramel, 1 tablespoon of hazel, 1 tablespoon of toffee nut. And by that time, I just remove the cylinder from the heat, and I place it on the brewing head. And then I get my boiling water. I pour that into the cylinder. I take the metal piston, and then I just use 30 pounds of pressure. I don't even know what 30 pounds feels like. They say just go check it out on a scale. But I've been doing this now, like I said, for about 2 weeks, and I've been making it. It turns out really good. Yeah, that's how it turns out really good. It's just as good as any one I've ever got that was really good, if not better. So when I make my drink, I actually use 2 shots of this, and that's another reason. Good thing if you get the bundle, then you can do shot and then another shot right in a row. And you pour that over ice. You already have the syrups in there. Then you just top it off with milk, stir it up, and there you go. That's that, guys. Thanks for watching.